The ways we speak.
My name is Robert Swaney-Bordeaux. I grew up just a couple hours east of here around D. Smith, Lake Preston, South Dakota, with my mom's grandparents. So I'm a South Dakota kid, tried and true.
I speak to the juniper tree with my hands as I brush the branches with my fingertips in silence.
My mom's non-native. My dad's Chichangu Lakota. But I didn't connect with my dad's family until about a year ago.
I speak to the Shaitan above with my gaze, breathing in its wisdom and protection in silence.
Knowing that you're a part of something and not being a part of it, but discovering that. Is there anything that you could comment in regards to that kind of that finding of yourself, I guess, if that makes sense?
Yeah, I think for me, like, I think it's even part of the continued colonization that keeps folks disconnected. I think the biggest thing I'm discovering is, not just the connection with people, but like having ancestors who were present at, the Fort Laramie Treaty sign.
I find space to grow in the silence. It is in the silence I find the wisdom for when I should speak with words.
I do feel, it lights that fire. I think part of that fire is like feeling like I, missed out on 30 years of this knowledge and knowing has shaped me so much over the last 6 months, 12 months, 18 months. And also, understanding, I think some folks who grew up off the res or disconnected kind of romanticize. I've been thankful to, I've gone through therapy. I've lived a life, and I can come here understanding that there are complexities and there's also beautiful things that go on. I mean, we're talking kind of ground zero.
Sun kisses. The roots run through the waters quench. The mountains rest on the sand sits is land that was never meant to be owned.
The storytelling that I exist doing through poetry, it just kind of grew with me and grew with that kind of foundation. I'm almost thankful that foundation was there.
Yeah.
So then when I entered into this space and learned what I learned, I can now tell that story in a poetic form.
Borders only exist to oppress. In the end, all fences, all walls will fall.
I always told people concerning my time growing up is that I was considered indigenous, considered native.
What does it mean to be a good neighbor?
When it suited someone else's stereotype or joke, a lot of times it was bullies and folks who just wanted to make fun of me. Then I was, called the slurs.
When I think about what it means to be a good neighbor, a good relative, I think about what it means to listen. When we're sharing space and community, a lot of times there are shared experiences we all have. And also there are going to be many experiences that are not shared, that are unique. Especially when we talk about people existing on a land where there are thousands of different cultures and lived experiences existing in proximity.
When I got to the res, when I got here, seeing my auntie, seeing all my nieces and nephews, seeing that I didn't realize how much of my life was spent performing.
A little baby fish swims up to the rock I'm sitting on and tells me, "Keep fighting. There is still hope."